Hey, it's BrickTsar. In this video, we're going to figure out who are the 5 best NBA players ever to have their likeness made into a minifigure. Now, there were only 24 different players that actually made it into LEGO form. A few of those actually had a road uniform and a home uniform in different sets. So we're limited on who we got to pick, but they actually picked some pretty good players. And then one thing that really amazes me about this collection is, though they came out in 2003, there were quite a few players that are either still playing or just recently retired. So let's get to it, and we'll look at first some of the ones that aren't anywhere near to being the best, and then I'll pick my 5 and you tell me who your 5 would be. Alright, first we'll start with some that I don't think really weren't being considered in the discussion, although there may be some players that are your favorite. Here's Stojakovic. We got Vince Carter. He's actually still playing. He had a real good run early in his career where he was pretty much a superstar, but I think injuries kind of slowed him down. That is Chris Webber, another very good player. I just don't put him up there superstar. Antoine Walker, good player, not a superstar. Allen Houston, I don't even know what he's doing in this collection. Toni Kukoc, I know who he is, but what's he doing in there? And that's Steve Fancis. You got Jerry Stackhouse, Tracy McGrady, who had a really good run at one point. And this is Jalen Rose. It's Rose for the Bulls, but it's not D Rose. So those, I don't think, even come close. So that eliminates right there 10 of the 24. I'm going to eliminate a few others that are very good players, but I don't think they're going to be in our top 5. We'll start here with one that is still playing. This is Pau Gasol. Very good player. I just don't think he's all time. Steve Nash. If we were going to strictly go point guards, he would probably be up there. But if I'm going to pick guards, I can pick some other guards that are better from this collection we got here. Here's Ray Allen. Probably should have put him back there in that first pack. I mean, very good shooter, good scorer. Gary Payton. Another good, very good player. Just not elite. And then we got, who is this? Oh, Jason Kidd. He could see, these are 2 very good point guards, Jason Kidd and Steve Nash. Oh, and another one that's still playing, who maybe I should have in here as one of the top 5, but I'm not going to. That is Tony Parker. All right, so we got it narrowed. I've got it narrowed down to, well, we got 8 more players, and I got to pick 5. And unfortunately, the way I did this, only 2 of these left are even guards. So that pretty much by default puts Allen Iverson on there and Kobe Bryant. In the early days, he wore 8. When he retired in latter years, he was wearing 24. So there are our guards, and I got to pick a center. Oops, sorry, Shaq. You got to go with Shaquille O'Neal. Although it gets very tough with these 21s here, because one of these is Tim Duncan, and then this is a forward. That's Kevin Garnett, plays center too, I guess. But I got to go with the mailman, Karl Malone. So that pretty much, Paul Pierce is kind of the odd man out, even though he scored like 26,000 points. Dirk Nowitzki, the only NBA player that was a minifigure that had a hairpiece. So he's out. Again, another 26,000 point scorer or more. One of the all-time greats. I just can't put him over these 2 guys. So that narrows it down to, we got AI, Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, and let me get them all in the shot here. Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. Very tough decision. Kevin Garnett, superstar, all-around player, been playing for like 20 plus years, still playing. I think he's back with the Timberwolves actually now, but just I have to go with Tim Duncan on here, make him a forward. So we really don't even have a small forward. I guess it's not a true like point guard, small forward, shooting guard, big forward, and center, but That's who I'm going with as my all-NBA team for NBA players that had their likeness in a minifigure. Tell me where I'm wrong. Who would you put in here? I know some probably would have KG in there or Dirk Nowitzki, but I don't think any of the others, unless you're going to be getting a point guard. But how are you going to take Allen Iverson or Kobe out for Jason Kidd or Steve Nash? I don't see it. And Shaq, I mean, come on, he's got to be the center. I mean, you could take Shaq out and put Tim Duncan in, but then you're going to put Nowitski over Shaq or KG over Shaq? No, I don't think so. Tell me what you think, and we'll see you in the next video. It's BrickTsar.